What if the exact day you were born holds a hidden clue about your financial destiny? What if the numbers in your birth date are not random, not coincidence, but a cosmic blueprint, quietly pointing you toward the kind of wealth and abundance that most people spend their entire lives chasing without ever finding? I know that sounds like a bold claim, but stay with me, because what I am about to share with you has roots that go back thousands of years, across ancient civilizations that understood something about numbers, about energy, and about human potential that our modern world is only beginning to rediscover. Welcome to Mindful Wisdom, the channel where we explore thought-provoking ideas that challenge the ordinary and dive deep into the extraordinary. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Today, we are going deep into the world of numerology and astrology to explore one fascinating question. Could your birth date be a cosmic clue to becoming a millionaire? And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what your birth date says about your path to wealth, what strengths are already coded into who you are, and how to use that knowledge to start building the financial future you were born for. Let us begin at the beginning. For thousands of years, human beings have looked up at the sky and asked a fundamental question. Is there a pattern to all of this? Is there a design? Does the universe have something to say about who we are and what we are capable of? The answer that ancient civilizations arrived at independently, across cultures that had no contact with each other, was yes. There is a pattern, and it speaks through the stars, through the planets, and through numbers. Astrology has been practiced for over 4,000 years. The Babylonians were mapping the constellations and tracking planetary cycles long before the birth of modern philosophy or science. The Greeks built on that foundation and linked celestial movements to human personality, destiny, and potential. In ancient Egypt, in India, in China, in Mesoamerica, the stars were not just decorations in the night sky. They were a language, a living conversation between the cosmos and the human soul. Numerology developed alongside astrology, emerging from the same deep human intuition that the universe operates according to patterns, and that numbers are the most fundamental expression of those patterns. Pythagoras, the ancient Greek philosopher and mathematician, famously taught that numbers are the building blocks of all reality, that every number carries a unique vibration, a specific energetic signature that influences everything it touches. He believed numbers could reveal the hidden architecture of the universe, and perhaps most importantly, the hidden potential within each human being. These were not casual ideas. These were the foundations of entire systems of wisdom that guided how people made decisions, built businesses, chose partners, and planned their futures. Rulers consulted astrologers before going to war. Merchants consulted numerologists before launching ventures. These ancient tools were taken seriously because they produced results that serious people could not ignore. Today, we live in a world that often dismisses these traditions as superstition. But something interesting is happening. As our understanding of quantum physics deepens, as we learn more about the vibrational nature of energy and matter, more and more thoughtful people are beginning to ask whether our ancestors actually knew something important that we forgot. Whether there is a genuine connection between the numbers that mark our arrival in this world and the energetic blueprint we carry through life. So, let's explore that question together. Let us look at what numerology specifically says about birth dates and financial potential. And let us see whether your birthday might be pointing you toward a destiny of abundance that you have not yet fully claimed. The core concept in numerology that connects birth dates to financial potential is what is called a life path number. Your life path number is essentially the master theme of your life. It describes your core nature, your natural strengths, the challenges you're most likely to face, and the opportunities that are most aligned with who you fundamentally are. And it is calculated directly from your birth date. Here is how to find yours. Take your full birth date and add every single digit together until you arrive at a single number between 1 and 9. Let me walk you through an example. Say you were born on June 20th, 1990. You would take the month, which is 6, then the day, 2 plus 0, which give you 2, then the year, 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0, which give you 19, and then 1 plus 9 from 19 gives you 10, and 1 plus 0 gives you 1. Now, you add the three results together. 6 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 9. Your life path number is 9. Simple, powerful, And according to thousands of years of numerological wisdom, extraordinarily revealing about your potential for financial success. So, let us go through each life path number now and talk about what it means to your money, your wealth, and your millionaire potential. If you were born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, or 28th of any month, your life path number is 1. And this is one of the most powerful numbers for financial success in all of numerology. The energy of 1 is the energy of the pioneer, the leader, the originator. You did not come into this world to follow. You came to forge a path that others will eventually follow you down. People with life path number 1 are natural entrepreneurs. They have an instinctive ability to see what does not yet exist and build it. They are driven, focused, independent, and deeply competitive in the best possible sense. They want to win, and more importantly, they are willing to do whatever it takes to win. The financial signature of life path number 1 is wealth through ownership and leadership. The wealthiest people on earth who share this number did not make their millions by working for someone else. They made them by building something of their own. If you are a life path 1, the single most important thing you can do for your financial future is to stop trading your time for someone else's vision and start building your own. Your path to millions runs directly through your willingness to lead. If you were born on the 2nd, 11th, 20th, or 29th, your life path number is 2. And 2 is the number of the master connector. Where life path 1s build empires alone, life path 2s build empires through relationships. You have a rare and extraordinary gift for understanding people. You can sense what others need, navigate complex interpersonal dynamics, and create harmony in situations where everyone else creates conflict. In business, this is worth an incalculable amount of money. The financial signature of life path number 2 is wealth through partnership and collaboration. The greatest financial opportunities for a 2 come through the right relationships, the right business partnerships, the right networks. You are the person who bridges worlds, who brings the right people together, and who makes deals happen that would have fallen apart without you in the room. If you are a life path 2, your relationship skills are your greatest financial asset. Invest in your network the same way other people invest in their education, and watch what returns. If you were born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, or 30th, your life path number is 3. And 3 is the number of the creative visionary. You are someone who sees the world differently than most people. You think in images, in stories, in ideas that have not been expressed before. You have a natural gift for communication, whether that is through words, art, music, design, speaking, or any of the countless forms that human creativity takes. And in today's world, that gift is worth more financially than it has ever been in all of human history. The financial signature of life path number 3 is wealth through creative expression and communication. We live in an attention economy, a world where the most valuable commodity is the ability to capture human attention and hold it. And that is exactly what life path 3s do naturally. If you are a 3, your path to millions is through building a creative platform, a brand, a body of work, a voice in a world that people want to follow. The creator economy was built for you. If you were born on the 4th, 13th, 22nd, or 31st, your life path number is 4, and 4 is the number of the master builder. Where 3s create ideas, 4s create systems. Where 1s chase the next opportunity, 4s build the infrastructure that turns opportunities into lasting wealth. You're someone who values substance over flash. You are disciplined, organized, reliable, and extraordinarily good at building things that are designed to last. The financial signature of life path number 4 is wealth through systems and long-term thinking. The most powerful financial principle in the world is compound growth. And compound growth requires exactly what 4s are naturally good at: patience, consistency, and the discipline to keep building, even when progress feels slow. Many of the most quietly wealthy people in the world are life path 4s. They are not the flashiest. They do not make the most noise. But decade after decade, they build wealth that accumulates into something truly extraordinary. If you are a 4, your superpower is your ability to delay gratification and think in decades rather than days. If you were born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd, your life path number is 5, and 5 is the number of dynamic freedom. You are someone who is energized by change, variety, and new experience. Where 4s thrive on routine and consistency, 5s wither under it. You need movement, stimulation, and the freedom to explore. And while this can sometimes make traditional financial paths feel suffocating to you, it also gives you a gift that is extraordinarily valuable in the right context. The financial signature of life path number 5 is wealth through adaptability and risk-taking. 5s are natural salespeople, natural entrepreneurs in fast-moving industries, and natural early adopters who spot trends before the rest of the world catches on. Your financial edge is your ability to move quickly, to embrace change rather than resist it, and to thrive in environments that terrify more rigid personality types. In a world that is changing faster than ever, the ability to adapt is one of the most valuable financial skills there is, and you were born with it. If you were born on the 6th, 15th, or 24th, your life path number is 6, and 6 is a number of the nurturer and the responsible leader. You have a deep, natural orientation toward service, toward caring for others, toward creating beauty, harmony, and safety in your environment. You feel most alive when the people around you are thriving, and that orientation, when channeled correctly, can become an extraordinary financial engine. The financial signature of life path number 6 is wealth through service and community. The most beloved and sustainably successful businesses in the world are built on genuine care for customers and communities, and that is something that comes completely naturally to 6s. You have the ability to build businesses that people are genuinely loyal to, brands that feel like family, services that clients return to again and again because they trust you completely. If you are a 6, your financial superpower is your ability to make people feel genuinely seen, valued, and cared for. That creates the kind of customer loyalty that money simply cannot buy through any other means. If you were born on the 7th, 16th, or 25th, your life path number is 7. And 7 is perhaps the most intriguing number in all of numerology. 7 is a number of a seeker, the analyst, the person who is never satisfied with surface answers and always needs to go deeper. You are someone with an extraordinary mind, a genuine hunger for knowledge, and the ability to see patterns and connections that most people completely miss. The financial signature of life path number 7 is wealth through expertise and insight. In every field, there's a small group of people who are so deeply knowledgeable, so analytically sharp, so genuinely expert that they can command compensation that is completely disconnected from the normal rules. Those people are almost always 7s. Your path to financial success runs through deep specialization, to becoming a person who understands something better than almost anyone else on earth. In a world drowning in surface-level information, genuine depth and expertise are more valuable than ever, and depth is your natural gift. If you were born on the 8th, 17th, or 26th, your life path number is 8, and in numerology, 8 is the number most directly associated with financial abundance and worldly success. The 8 is a number of power, ambition, authority, and material mastery. People with life path 8 are not just interested in success. They are driven by it at a fundamental level. They think big naturally. They are strategic. They are comfortable with authority and with the responsibility that comes with it. And they have an instinctive understanding of how money, power, and influence work that others have to work hard to develop. The financial signature of life path number 8 is wealth through power and strategic leadership. 8s are natural executives, natural investors, natural people who build enterprises of real scale and significance. If your life path number is 8, you are quite literally born to build wealth. The number 8 itself, turned on its side, is a symbol of infinity, of endless abundance. That is not coincidence. That is a reflection of your natural relationship with financial energy. Your job is not to chase money. Your job is to grow into the fullness of your own power and let money follow that growth. If you were born on the 9th, 18th, or 27th, your life path number is 9, and 9 is a number of the humanitarian visionary, the person who is here not just to succeed, but to serve something larger than themselves. 9s have a deep, burning desire to make the world genuinely better. They are compassionate, wise, and often gifted with perspective that sees far beyond their immediate circumstances. The financial signature of life path number 9 is wealth through purpose and impact. We live in a time when the most powerful brands and the most successful businesses are the ones that stand for something real, the ones that are genuinely trying to make a difference and not just make a profit. And that is the native territory of the 9. When a 9 aligns their work with their deepest values and their genuine desire to help others, they unlock a kind of momentum and magnetism that is almost impossible to manufacture. People want to support what they are building. They want to buy from them, invest in them, and be part of what they're creating. If you are a 9, your path to millions runs directly through your deepest convictions about what the world needs. Now, I want to take a moment to address something directly, because I believe in honesty and I think you deserve it. Numerology is a fascinating and genuinely insightful tool, but it is exactly that, a tool, not a guarantee, not a crystal ball, not a substitute for the things that actually build wealth in the real world. No matter what your life path number says, financial success requires hard work. It requires consistent, disciplined effort over a long period of time. It requires smart financial decisions, learning from failure, adapting to changing circumstances, and the willingness to keep going when it would be much easier to stop. The stories behind every great financial success in history involve not just natural talent or cosmic alignment, but determination, sacrifice, and an enormous amount of persistent effort. What numerology offers is something genuinely valuable: self-knowledge, the ability to see your natural strengths with greater clarity, the opportunity to align your work with your deepest nature so that you're not fighting yourself every day, but rather moving in harmony with who you actually are. And that alignment, that sense of being on the right path, the path that fits the grain of your soul, that is one of the most powerful forces in any successful person's life. So, use what you have learned today wisely. Let your life path number illuminate your strengths. Let it point you toward the arenas where your natural gifts can shine most brightly. Let it inspire you to pursue the kind of success that is genuine and sustainable, because it is grounded in who you truly are. But always combine that cosmic insight with practical wisdom. Save and invest consistently. Learn about money and how it works. Surround yourself with people who have built the kind of financial life you aspire to. Make decisions based on knowledge and careful thought, not just intuition or inspiration. And above all, do not wait for the stars to align perfectly before you begin. Begin now. Begin with what you have, where you are, because the greatest cosmic truth of all is this: the universe rewards action. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop your birth date in the comments below and tell me what your life path number is. Tell me whether what I described about your number resonated with you. Tell me if you have already seen evidence of your financial strength showing up in your life. I genuinely love reading your comments, and I will personally reply to as many as I can. If this video added value to your life today, please hit the like button. It tells me this content is serving you, and it helps more people who need this find it. Subscribe if you have not already, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Every week on Mindful Wisdom, we dive into thought-provoking ideas that will challenge how you think, expand how you see yourself, and open new possibilities for the kind of life and financial future you're building. Share this video with someone in your life who needs a reminder that they were born with unique gifts, unique potential, and a unique path to the success they deserve. Sometimes all it takes is one video, one new perspective, one moment of genuine recognition of your own strengths to change the entire direction of a person's financial journey. Be that person for someone you love today. Your birth date is not just a number on a calendar. It is a signature, a reflection of the unique energetic blueprint you carried into this world. And whether you arrived on the 1st or the 9th, on the 15th or the 27th, you came with gifts that the world genuinely needs. The only question is whether you will claim them fully and use them with everything you have. Stay curious. Stay determined. Keep exploring new possibilities. And remember that the most powerful force in your financial destiny is not the stars above you. It is the choices you make, the work you put in, and the person you are committed to becoming. We will see you in the next episode of Mindful Wisdom. Thank you for being here.